Next, let's go to General Settings. We have this Settings tab, and we're gonna put our settings now. But first, let me show you the difference between the free version of the plugin and the Pro paid version of the plugin. So now I'm gonna go to the free version of the plugin that I have on another website. And we go to the same General Settings tab. We can see that certain items in the settings have this Pro feature indication. It means they're not available for this free version of the plugin. For example, we can't put in Google Analytics data, so we can't track visitors in our Google Analytics dashboard. Also, we can't randomize questions, randomize answers. We can't show embed code toggle for the plugin, so people will not be able to embed your quiz on different websites. We can't show ads, and we can't show ads every X number of questions. For example, every 2 questions we can't display ads. So pretty much the ads feature is disabled for the free version of the quiz. We can't use countdown timers. This is mostly for trivia quizzes. And we can't force people to provide their email or share the quiz on Facebook in order to see their results. Also, as you can see, the tracking of players is disabled completely too. But, like I said, we're still able to create fully functional personality quizzes. So we can add a new trivia, personality, or flip card quiz. So just keep in mind these restrictions. And if you choose to use the free version of the plugin, decide if you need these particular features. But I'm going to be explaining now how to install the paid version of the plugin, because I'm going to demonstrate all the features and we're going to build our quizzes using the paid version. So first, we're asked to provide our profile name and tracking ID of Google Analytics. So now let's go to the Google Analytics dashboard and take this information from there. All right, so we go to admin. You're going to have an account, your property, and let's go to tracking info. And then we're going to choose tracking code. And here you're going to have your tracking ID. So you just copy it. So we go back, we put in our tracking ID. And you also have to take your profile name. In this particular case, it's americanenglish.ru. We put it over here, type it in. Next, you have to choose the mail service that is going to be used for tracking your email subscribers. WP Quiz Pro currently supports 2 mail services, MailChimp and GetResponse. So let's choose MailChimp. And here you have to type in your API key and list ID. So log into your MailChimp account. If you haven't created one, go ahead and create it. I'm going to log into my account. Go to lists. You can create a new list or you can use an existing list like WP Quiz Pro that I've created before. And now go to settings. And here you have the list ID. So you can copy the list ID and put it over here. Type it in. Get back to MailChimp settings. Now go back to account, extras, API keys. You're going to have your API keys. In this case, I have created this API key. Just copy your API key, go back, put it in. All right, here you have to choose if you want to randomize questions or not. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. It's up to you. Keep in mind that these settings are default, so they're used for all quizzes. But you'll also be able to use individual settings for individual quizzes. So you can choose to have it on or off, depending on your default preference. I wouldn't use randomizing options for some of the quizzes that I create because they actually have a certain sequence of questions and answers. So you have to experiment with what you like. Now you can also choose randomize answers or not. You can choose to give a user an option to restart the quiz or not. You can choose to promote the plugin. In this case, you'll have to put in your My Theme Shop username in case you have ordered the pro version of the plugin. And you will have 70% affiliate commission per purchase for this plugin, which is pretty good. Here you can choose to show embed code toggle so that other people will be able to embed your quiz or quizzes on their websites. Here we have the share buttons, which can be removed like this. And you can also add them very easily like this. So you just click on the list and add them. Well, it's also up to you which ones you prefer to have under your quizzes. Because, for example, I work a lot with the Russian audience and they use VK a lot. But if you don't need VK, you can just remove it. We should definitely leave Facebook on because it's very popular. And you can choose to share quizzes on Twitter or on Google+. I recommend that you enable Open Graph and Twitter cards for your quizzes. Well, here it's a very important step. You have to put in your Facebook app ID. Let's go and create a Facebook app ID for our quiz plugin. So go to developers.facebook.com and choose My Apps, add new app. So let's put in the app name, WP Quiz Pro. For example, the contact email. Now we have to choose the category. Let's choose entertainment. Now we have to create app ID and just let the system generate your app ID. So just let's type in the letters and click submit. Just wait until the system generates the app ID. Okay, it's ready. So now we have this new app. So now let's go to the app dashboard. And here we have the app ID actually. So go to app settings and then choose add platform. Choose website and just type your website URL. In this case, it's survey on top. Save changes. Now we're going to go to app domains and insert the same domain name here and click save. So now you have your app ID over here, but before that you have to go to app review and you have this option here, make WP Quiz Pro public, and they're asking you if you want to make it public. Well, you have to make it public and click yes, because it's an option that allows other people to take your Facebook quizzes. If you choose to leave it to no, people will have an error while trying to take your Facebook quizzes. So choose yes here. So we have our app ID. Let's copy it again. Let's go back to the settings of the quiz plugin. Let's put the Facebook app ID over here. Well, we can display ads or we can choose not to display ads. Here we're going to choose if we want to capture emails of the quiz takers, or if we want to make them share the quiz on Facebook first in order to see the results or the outcomes. Let's pick capture emails. And we have already set up the MailChimp account, so user emails will be collected into the MailChimp list. If you chose to enable ads in your quizzes, you can insert a new ad code here. So you can add or delete them like this. And the final option of the general settings menu is going to allow us to track players or not to track them. So let's enable it, because this feature is one of the most important features of the Quiz Pro plugin. Save changes. Now you can see the settings have been saved. So we are done with the settings now.